Hello, welcome back to the Adventures of Tashaho. Last we left off, finally got Lord Master of Kalandor, so that's all in good. Now I'm going to be working on the Eastern Kingdoms, starting with the Silver Moon, and then eventually into Undercity, and then kind of working my way from there. Let's see, went ahead and since we're going to be going to lower levels for quite a bit of time, I went and transmogged my character just to get a bit more of a a look that I wanted to give it while questing, and I feel it will fit more roleplay wise. And we'll just take it from there. Mesitrix Landra Dawnstrider. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
The dark times will pass.
It is shameful that we Sindori have lost so much of what we used to call home. It shall not be long before we regain our strength and retake our southern lands back from the Scourge.
Farewell.
My nephew was sent to the Ghostlands a few days ago. He never mentioned anything about his task, but said that it was an extremely secret nature. He never returned, and I fear for the worst, Shaman. A missing messenger might not seem much to the callous maesters of Silvermoon, but he's like a son to me. Please, Tashaho, will you look for him?
Remember the sun well.
Thank you for your help, Tashaho. While I get things back in order here, I'd like to ask you a favor. One of my former apprentices embarked on a very dangerous line of research. She journeyed to the East Sanctum in the middle of the Dead Scar. I worry for her well-being. Can you see if you can find her and convince her to return to her senses?
Hold your head high.
I swear that I'm going to fireball someone if I don't get one more request from Lord Sethuril considering supplies for his party. Do I look like a party planner? Between you and me, the fool and his synthophants are living in denial and that we're under attack here. Some of us are actually busy with, I don't know, defending what's left of Galthasas. Shaman, would you please head over to Seltril's Haven and see if you can shut him up? It's just down the road to the west.
Stay the course.
Marnell Amberlight.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. Silvermoon's all but given up on us, but we refuse to leave. This is our home.
Salama Ashalinore.
Please don't take the safety of this village for granted. We're under siege by the Scourge in the east and the Wretched to the west. Ranger Saren keeps our borders safe from the undead that pour in from the Dead Scar. Follow the road eastward out of town and see if you can lend her a hand.
Be ready for anything.
Arderin Riverwind.
Anubilore Delana.
It's a testament to our race tenacity that Fairbreeze Village still stands. We shall never concede defeat to the Scourge ever again.
Shoreloran.
A foul taint in the soil precedes the expansion of the Scourge into the new era. The productive runestones along the border with the Ghostlands have warded the land against this taint in the past. The westmost runestone was destroyed during a Scourge attack, which forced us to burn the ground around it to prevent the taint from spreading. My sister, Marina Riverwind, watches over the Scourge Grove. Go find her. She might have some work for you.
We will have justice.
Everything has a price.
Okay.
The reckoning is at hand.
Ranger Deaglin.
The dark times will pass.
We're too merciful with the wretched. We ought to drive a sword through each of them. Their boldness in Sunsail Archenrage is unpardonable.
Keep your wits about you.
Sunsail Archenrage has been overrun by wretched scum. As soon as we manage to get reinforcements to the area, we'll show those thugs who's boss, Tashaho. In the meantime, you can help by showing them a bit of discipline. Go in there and show them we're not to be trifled with. You will find Sunsail Archenrage just west of Fairbreeze Village.
The reckoning is at hand.
Vilklin Brightloak.
Our enemies will fall.
The springpaw that inhabit this region are known for their high-quality pets. We've even seen night elf scum travel to these lands just to poach them. Our skirmishes with the Amani have put a bit of strain on our supply and gear, and our rangers don't often don't have much time to hunt for pelts anymore. If you're willing to lend a hand by collecting Springpaw pelts, I'll be happy to reward you with a single crafted piece of armor. You'll find Springpaw stalkers all around the woods north of here.
Farewell.
Interesting.
Our enemies will fall.
Is there no end to these undead? It seems that for every ghoul or skeleton we kill, 2 take its place.
Shurelaron.
You're here to help us. Why don't you say so earlier? We could use a hand.
Remember the Sunwell. Baladash Malinore. We will have justice.
We've experienced a marked increase in scourge attacks to Tashaho. Our defenses are barely holding, and there's no sign of reinforcements for Silvermoon City. Let us in hand in defending the village by thinning the numbers of the undead roaming the dead scar nearby.
Salama Ashalanore.
Okay, should I... Oh, that one was taking me out of there, so... Yeah, let's head east and we can...
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Apprentice Mervetta.
We will persevere.
It's so nice of an old mentor to check on me. It's too bad she lost faith in my research long ago. Don't waste your time trying to get me to return to her. She can either help me with my research or leave.
Shurelaron.
This was a fully functional arcane sanctum before Arthas and his army of Scourge decided to blow through it on their way to Silvermoon. Now it is useful to us as any part of the dead scar. The soil is tainted, undead are drawn to it, and the energy in the ley line is completely disrupted. What I want to know, Tashaho, is whether this taint is reversible or not. I want you to collect soil samples from this area so I can study them. Perhaps with time we can set things back to normal.
Be ready for anything.
Oh, actually, I totally forgot. I think... You know what? I need to do work on the, the dungeon quests. So... Dungeons, classic. What dungeons do I have to do on this platform? Deeps. You know what? I don't want to waste time to do that. I'll work on that some other time, maybe next time. And after stream, I'll go ahead and update the macros and whatnot. All right. In the meantime, let's just keep going.
State your business.
Are you done collecting the samples I asked for, Tashaho?
Remember the sun well.
Excellent. I will cast an augmentation enchantment on this sample so I can clearly analyze the taint on the soil.
We will have justice.
Such dark energy. How can this be possible?
The dark times will pass.
Something's wrong, Tashaho. I sense the presence of Scourge. Be ready to fight them.
The reckoning is at hand. The eternal sun guides us.
My endeavors are hopeless, Tashaho. The very nature of the soil has been altered. The taint is irreversible. Thank you for your assistance. I'll need you to ask one last task of you.
Salama,
As discouraging as my research results are, they still contain valuable data. I must have a magister review my work before it is taken seriously. Please take these notes to Magistrix Landra Downstrider at Verby's village, west of here.
remember the sun well.
It's too far away.
Our enemies will fall.
Many thanks, Tashaho. Our job is a thankless one, but today you helped it make it a bit easier.
The reckoning is at hand. We will have justice.
The increase in the Scourge attacks leads me to believe this might be a malfunction at one of the protective runestones at the border with the Ghostlands. We use these ancient stones to protect us against the undead. Most of them were destroyed or lost after the attack on the Sunwell. Follow the road south towards the Ghostlands and look to the west for a small path. You will find Rune Warden Dyren by the rune stone nearby. You will know whether anything's wrong.
Shurelaron.
Yes. Salama
You have
Ashalanore.
something for me?
Time is of the essence.
Okay. These notes are shocking. If they're correct, it means the damage to the land of the Dead Scar is irreversible. I'll notify the Grand Magister right away. More reason for our race to escape this world and find our true fate in Outland.
Stay the course.
Salter.
Anaria Shola.
Oh, hello there. What's your name? No matter, what brings you to my home away from home out here in the beautiful countryside?
Remember the Sunwell.
Good of Matrix Downstrider to finally respond to my simple request. I should take up the matter of her attitude with the Regent Lord in Silvermoon. She's quite rude. Nothing for you to worry or your little head over. Now that you're here, maybe I'll finally be able to get those party supplies I've been waiting for.
The reckoning is at hand.
I like to throw parties, just a little something to celebrate the magnificence of Kel'Thuzad. But I'm a bit of a bind. I need you to gather up more party supplies. From Bindmaster Suntorch at the Silvermoon City Inn, bring me a bottle of Suntorch Special Reserve. From Zelene First Light at Farstrider Retreat, acquire more of that delicious spring paw appetizers. And can you pick up my delivery of fireworks from Howlstone Strider at Fairbreeze Village? Be quick about it.
Keep your wits about you.
What business have you? Stay the course.
Belgerus Whitemore.
State your business.
Before we can overcome external obstacles like the Scourge and the Amani Trolls, we must overcome obstacles from within. The wretched have been a nuisance for long enough. It is time we vanquish them.
We will have justice.
The wretched grow bolder every day, Tashaho. They've achieved enough coordination to launch an attack on Sunsail Ridge. As if it weren't embarrassing enough, most of our weapons were left behind when they attacked. Bring me back our armament so that we may show those ruffians who's boss.
Shorel Iran.
Captain Kilisandra.
Our enemies will fall.
It's all a mess, Shaman, and it's all my fault. I was warned to get out of dock while there was still time, but did I listen? No. What am I going to do now? Those sickly blood elves, the wretched, have made off with my magical goods and ate them, I think. I'm pretty sure that means they can't be retrieved. And the grim-scale murlocs parted away the rest of my goods in the dead of night. Furthermore, to kick an honest merchant ship when she's down, my crew abandoned ship. I think I'm gonna cry.
Death to all who oppose us.
Thank goodness for you, Shaman. Those slimy grim-scale murlocs have pirated away my cargo. It's bad enough that the wretched have stolen what little magical goods I had, but the murlocs took the rest. What does this land come to? Can you retrieve my cargo? I can't expect that you'll be able to get all of it back, but I'll be grateful for any of that at this point. It was the grim-scale murlocs that in the huts, just to the west and south of Anchorage on the Golden Strand. I'm sure of it.
We will have justice.
I need to get closer.
I need to get closer.
Glory to the Sindori. Remember the Sunwell.
Did you gather the last weapons yet?
Farewell.
Great job, Tashaho. Let's show the wretched what we're made of.
We will have justice.
The wretched are so oblivious, scorching on foul magics, that they haven't even realized we've recovered most of our weapons. We can't expect them to remain in this stupor enough, though. Now it is time for a decisive attack. Let us make an example of their leader, Alderaan. He is spotted on the top floor of the building by the Arcan Ridge. Bring me his head. I will reward you suitably.
Shorelaran.
Oh, did I not grab all the... Oh, okay. Yeah, oh well, let's go up there.
The eternal sun guides us.
What? Well, do you have his head or not? I have no time to waste, Tashaho.
Keep your wits about you.
You've defeated him after all. Undoubtedly, my men softened him up for you. I just, Shaman. You did well. Let's make a name for yourself if you keep your nose clean.
Farewell.
Glory to the Sindorai.
I am grateful for your assistance of someone like you, Tashaho. It always puts a smile on my face, but then I realize what the monsters have done to my ship and what's happening to Kel'Thas. Have you managed to retrieve any of my cargo?
Shorel Oran.
You did it. You saved me from ruin and delivered my revenge upon those disgusting creatures. Now, if I can get those pretty rangers here to help me with this cargo, I finally get out of here. I'll have to come back from Dondaris has retaken the shipyard. Here, take this coin. It's what little I can afford, and the least I can do to reward you for your efforts.
Keep your wits about you.
Our enemies will fall.
That'll teach them not to mess with us, Tashaho. Good work.
The reckoning is at hand. Remember the sun well.
Your help in subduing the Richard has been invaluable. The Forest Raiders would surely have use of someone like you in their fight against the Amani trolls. Look for this Forest Raider retreat to the northeast of here. Speak to Lieutenant Dawn Runner and see what assistance she might need.
Shorel Oran. Glory to the Sindorai.
You're back. Did you bring the pellets?
Remember the sun well.
This will do perfectly, Tashaho. Take this piece of armor as a reward. I'll be able to make more of this pellets you brought me.
Keep your wits about you.
Victory lies ahead. Shorel Oran.
See. Feels like I can just head this way. There's a flag point right there. I'll just take it.
Anu Belore Delana. We will have justice.
Actually, I might as well hit the city since I have to go to the city anyway.
We will persevere. Be ready for anything. The eternal sun guides us. The reckoning is at hand.
Everything has a price. is of the essence.
I'm in the inn. Where am I by? Oh, okay. I guess it's over here.
What do you seek? Farewell.
Lieutenant Dawnrunner.
Victory lies ahead.
Welcome to the Far Strider Retreat. We are rangers sworn to defend our people from enemies both near and far.
Be ready for anything.
You are here to help? Excellent. The battle against the Omani trolls has taken its toll on us, and capable fighters such as yourself are always welcome.
Keep your wits about you.
Ours are not the vast kingdoms of the humans and orcs. All we have left of our lands in Azeroth lies mostly before your eyes, Tashaho. Until we reach Outland, we must defend what little land we have at any cost. Our uncivilized neighbors to the southeast, the Omani trolls, certainly have a different opinion regarding the ownership of these lands. Their daily raids are something we can't tolerate anymore. Go to their settlements, Zepwatha and Torwatha, and teach them a lesson.
Death to all who oppose us.
Your gold is welcome here. Shurelaran.
There's something here I'm supposed to get. Let me see. Celine. First light. Ethereal Sunforge.
State your business.
Do you wish to learn the blacksmithing profession, or is there something else you wish to tell me?
The reckoning is at hand.
The Omani and the Sindori have a long history of mutual dislike and open hostility. That doesn't prevent me from appreciating a fellow craftsman's work, Tashaho. I've come across pieces of Omani weaponry, and I must admit I'm impressed by the quality of their work. It is rumored that spellcrafter Albati wields a magical hammer that is so light and well balanced it allows him to work with great dexterity and efficiency. If you bring me this tool, I'll use it to craft you a weapon.
Shurelaran.
Do not loiter. Remember the sun well.
Is there someone up here? Nose!
Choose wisely.
It says it's supposed to be with this person. Ah, here we go.
We will have justice.
Magister Dusk.
The dark times will pass.
I hope that Lotharos is alright, Shaman. Maybe I should go to Duskwither Spire myself. Maybe I should have done that in the first place.
We will have justice.
Shaman, hear my request. For reasons I cannot go into now, I decided to shut down my nearby school. A few days ago, I sent one of my pupils, Apprentice Lotharilis, there with this very task. I have not heard back from her since. Will you go to Duskwither Spire and check on her to make sure she is well? You'll find it by heading north to the path out of Farstrider Retreat, then go to the right when the road branches.
The reckoning is at hand.
State your business.
Hello, Shaman. There are troubling times indeed, for this is what has become of our beloved Kyothasas.
Salama Ashalan.
The Magister was concerned for my well-being. How sweet. I wish that he had shown such an interest before when we were at the Spire. That doesn't matter now. Please listen carefully, Shaman, as I have a favor to ask of you.
Be ready for anything. The reckoning is at hand.
As you may know, Magister Duskwither sent me here to shut down the power source that feed the Spire. There are 3 of them, each located in different places inside. Unfortunately, I appear to be too late, and Duskwither Spire has been overrun with strange magical creatures. While I haven't the experience to accomplish this task, surely a shaman such as yourself could do so easily.
Remember the sun well.
The Duskwither groundskeeper has gone missing. Someone must have gotten to tell him to leave when the Magister and everyone else did. I know that he's still somewhere around here in the grounds, but I dare not go looking for him myself with all these magical creatures roaming about. Will you find him for me, Shaman? Make sure that he's alright.
We will have justice.
I'm out of range.
You have discovered what appears to be an investigative journal left behind by Magister Duskwither. A brief scan of his contents reveals some shocking intents in filtering corrupted magical flows, which might explain what has happened here at Duskwither Spire. The Magister is sure to want this brought back to him. It is my favorite hope that though my research I may find a supplemental source for magical energy. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. It is my fervent hope that though my research I may find a supplemental source of magical energy that will be safe for my people. With the sun well gone, we must find a way to continue our way of life without succumbing to the lure of arcane magic. I believe the future of the Sindoria can once again serve as a shining example to all. No luck yet. What little magic I have ready access to must be channeled through this fire. I do have a number of intriguing ideas, though. I will set my brightest apprentices to follow these paths of inquiry and see what we come up with. It's been a while since I've written anything on these pages. Still nothing promising. I received word yesterday that one of my pupils at Sunstrider Isle, one Philerin, failed to heed the advice of his mentors and succumbed to the affection. I shall redouble our efforts. Nothing. I will not give up hope, though. The Sindoria cannot afford to be in position of magical dependency at this moment. We have besieged to the south. I devised an entirely newer potion is successful and will allow me to filter out the impurities and some corrupted. Fellow magic power sources that I have stashed away. I must proceed with caution. Amazing, we met with some success, although the amount of magic we were able to extract was minuscule. I am going to pull some of the apprentices away from their studies to focus on their promising new approach. With any luck at all, we will be able to refine the process and kill two birds with one stone. An abundant source of energy for ourselves and a way to counter any fell magic we may come across in the future. No, while experimenting with the new process, my main apprentice, Deltheon, suddenly and without warning, shriveled before my very eyes, succumbing to the state that afflicted my brethren. I tried to stop it, but was far too gone. I had no choice but to put him out of his misery. Such is the price of discovery, but I feel the weight of the cost too dearly already. It is too much to bear. 2 more apprentices have succumbed. We were being so careful. I do not understand what has gone wrong. I will have to abandon these investigations and start over from scratch. I was too late. A third apprentice had, unknown to me, been sharing their filed research with some of the others. I'm going to try to contain the situation, but first I must get the unaffected apprentices away. I will do so by letting them all know that I'm going to sabbatical at far strider retreat, in the hopes of finding a new approach for the problem. I must find a way to atone for this horrible error in judgment. Groundskeeper Wellington.
Glory to the Sindorai.
A mess, and that's what this is. All of these creatures sprung out of nowhere and are running around out of control. And where have the Magister and his apprentices run off to? Leaving me here all alone without so much as say, "Hello there, Wellington, would you like to come with?" The nerve.
Keep your wits about you.
Who are you? You're not one of the Magister's apprentices, that's for certain. Sent here to help me clean up this mess, no doubt.
We will have justice.
It's horrible, I tell you. Strange things happen in this fire. The Magister and his apprentices run off, and the next thing you know, the whole grounds are overrun with these magical beasties. And who told Valerman? No one, that's who. Shaman, you've got to help me clear some of these things out. I cannot maintain the grounds while these anomalies are running amok.
Time is of the essence. Anaria Shola. Keep your wits about you.
Well, I suppose that'll have to do. Now, won't it? Thanks for the help, Shaman. I can only hope to get this mess completely cleaned up before the Magister returns to dust with this fire. Take this pocket change. It's not much, but it's all that I have at the moment. Feel free to dispatch a few more of those beasties on your way out, if you'd be so kind.
Hold your head high.
The dark times will pass.
I can't be certain from this distance. Have you already shut down the power to Dusk Witherspire?
Shurelaran.
I am grateful to you and your assistance, but saddened to hear that some of my fellow apprentices have fallen to their addiction. With the power of the spire cut off, I think I'll stay here for a while and see if things can calm down long enough for me to sneak in and retrieve their remains.
Be ready for anything.
Tashaho, I have one last favor to ask of you. Would you please relay what transpired here to the Magister Dusk Winter back at Farstrider Retreat? Let him know that I am well, but make certain that he's aware that some of the apprentices have become wretched. Thank you for your help.
Salama Ashalinore.
State your business. Shurelaran.
What's this? It looks familiar. Oh no, this journal, my investigations. This is what caused all this in the first
The
place.
reckoning is at hand.
Here it is, Tashaho, the proof of my crime. This journal contains all my ill-conceived studies. Had listened to the warnings, I continued my research until it was almost too late. Then, when I grasped my error, I did what I could. But by then, some of my pupils have already gone too far. I evacuated the spire to get them away from the corruption, but in my haste, forgot to shut down the power sources. I will burn those tomes so that no one else falls prey to these continents. I only wanted to help the Sindore.
Remember the sun well. Anaria Shola.
Good riddance. Now none should be able to repeat my mistakes.
The eternal sun guides us.
No, I was too late. It is all my fault. My investigation to purifying alternative magical sources got out of hand before I could put a stop to it. If only I had gone myself, or that they had listened to me and heed my warnings. I have blood on my hands, Shaman. Thank you, though, for putting to rest the tortured souls of my former apprentices. It is some small consolidation that they will not linger in the state where a blood elf is better off dead.
Keep your wits about you.
What do you seek? Be ready for anything.
It's too far away.
Venjashi.
Greetings, man.
Come closer, Mon. Don't be afraid. Venjashi not gonna hurt you. Us dark spears be mortal enemies of the Amani, just like you. Their boss, Zol Marash, is evil troll. He gave me the bad poison and leave me in this cage to die. I got nothing of Dynamon. I seen death in the eye and I laugh at her. I cannot die in peace yet, Mon. Not till Zumarash be dead too. You find him cursed the lake in Zebweta. I hold this poison off till you bring me his big, ugly head, Mon. Only then I die peacefully.
Spirits be with you, man.
to get closer.
Although you don't understand the language in these battle plans, you clearly make out a map marking the positions of the Far Strider Retreat and Fairbreeze Village. You best let Lieutenant Dawnrunner at the Far Strider Retreat know about this.
What you want?
You bring me Zon Mirage Head?
Stay away from
Yeah,
the
man. When
voodoo.
Zon Mirage had this coming, he burned down Zenji village. I killed many Amani before they put me in this cage. I write something in the sand, my gift for now, you now. Ah, the poison. It's spread now, man. Time to rest.
Later.
What business have you? Be ready for anything.
Good work, Tashaho. With more people like you, will soon restore our land to their former glory.
We will have justice.
What do you want to show me?
Be ready for
The trolls were
anything.
keeping us pinned here while planning an attack on Fairbreeze Village. We were not expecting that at all.
The reckoning is at
Go to
hand.
Fairbreeze Village and notify Ranger Diogology of the Amani plans. Even with the Zomarash dead, Fairbreeze must be prepared for a troll attack. Tell Diligent I will send him reinforcements as soon as possible.
We will have justice. Anaria Shola. Shorel Oran.
You brought me Onami's hammers, Tashaho?
Keep your wits about you.
The truth of the rumor... There's truth to the rumors, Tashaho. This hammer is light and strong at once. I shall manage to complete several of my unfinished projects. And of course, I'll let you have the first pick.
Death to all who oppose us. Shorel Oran.
Let's head back.
Anubilore Delana.
What the information you brought is of vital importance to Tashaho. Now that we know of the trolls' plans, we can prepare for an attack. We won't be caught with our guard down.
Farewell.
We will persevere. Shorel Aran.
State your business.
Didn't I just send you out to gather up more party supplies? Was that you? Oh, I can't be expected to remember everyone's face, now can I? I meet so many interesting people. What is it that you want?
We will have justice.
You're quite the energetic young woman, aren't you? Looks very adequate. You certainly deserve compensation for gathering up all this for me, and something a little extra, I think. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's an invitation to the party. And Shaman, next time you drop in, make sure to dress up in something a little bit more festive.
The reckoning is at hand.
Lord, do you think that I can join the party soon? I'm so bored in here. As you say, my dear, as you say.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Let's see.
I need to get closer. Glory to the Sindorai. Stay the course.
Okay. Head around this way.
Victory lies ahead.
Lavrina Riverwind. We're brave to hear the Tashaho. We don't see too many people around these parts. With good reason, I suppose.
Death to all who oppose
My
us.
brother sent you. I do have a task I could use assistance with.
Keep your wits about you.
These are very difficult times for us, Tashaho. It was a very hard decision to burn the woods bouldering the ghostlands to prevent the Scourge's expansion. The treants, who have been our friends for years, are now trying to foster the regrowth of the forest along with the Scourge Grove. This is a painful thing to ask of you, Shaman, but we failed to convince our former allies to cease their endeavors. I need you to stop them by any means that the only means that remain to us. Force.
Be ready for anything.
I'm out of range.
pendant has the initials LR etched to it. Perhaps these letters will lead to the pendant's maker. Oh, maybe I should have killed that one guy then. Over there.
Anu Belore Delana, the reckoning is at
So
hand.
it is done. Curse these times that we have driven us to desperate measures, and curse our enemy the Scourge. Learn this, Tashaho. Our lands must be protected no matter what the cost. We shall prevail.
We will have justice.
You have something to show me.
Death to all who oppose
This
us.
pendant. I give it to old Witherbark after his people helped us rebuild our village. I guess that means he's the blood of Clearthra as she regains her composure. I appreciate you bringing it to me, Tashaho. There is something I'd like to ask of you.
We will have
This
justice.
pendant brings back memories of a different time, a better time. Unfortunately, memories are the thing I needed, the last thing I need right now. I want you to bury this by the runestone in the Scorched Grove. It was there I was first met the Treant Elder. Put my old friend's memory to rest.
Be ready for anything.
You know what? It's gonna be bugging me if I can see if I can at least get those quests done. So.
It's too far away.
If it's just a random drop, I think I might just continue on. I think it is. At the end, sun gates.
We will persevere.
Long have we toiled and our lands returned to its former glory, shaman. Ever shall we remain vigilant against those who have invaded and defied Quel'Thas. We will not rest until they have driven from our sight. Let no one exit who stand in the way of Sindore.
Death to all who oppose
Greetings,
us.
shaman. Take a look towards the shore. What do you see? That's right, our beach. Our tranquil shore has been infested with the malignancy known as the Murloc. This blight will not stand. I have a task for you. If you feel you're up to it, I would have their heads. Let us see if we can put a dent in their numbers, so large that if they have any sense, they will return to the murky depths from which they sprang.
Salama Ashalanore.
I can't carry any more of those.
Return Captain Cassandra's lost... Oh, wait. Nope. Interesting. What you have found here is a waterproof leather tube containing a number of sheets of parchment. By the markings upon them, the pages are clearly navigation rudders, and each bears the signature of Captain Cassandra. You've heard of a small defended camp just east of the nearby Sunstone Argon Ridge. Maybe the captain is there?
our enemies will fall.
We Rangers of the Far Strider Retreat are dedicated to setting things right, the damage that was been wreaked upon our firelands. We will go to any lengths to do so. I trust that you've returned with the Murloc heads that I tasked you to gather.
Remember the Sunwell.
Very well done, Shaman. By the smell of it, I'd say you return all that I asked for, and possibly more. I'm sure we can find some use of these in a stew or some such. Alas, it does not appear that your efforts have done this trick. The Murlocs are not in retreat. This calls for more direct action.
Farewell.
The Grimscale Murlocs have not been scared off by your efforts, but I think I know what will send them packing, as well as get some personal retribution. They have a Murloc chieftain that calls himself Murgle. It wanders the Golden Strand just south of the River Indian. The beast once slew a compatriot of mine, and now wears his ring in open defiance and mockery. Slay Girl and bring him back my friend's ring. Then we shall see the monster cowed.
The reckoning is at hand.
Alright, where are you? There you
I'm
are.
out of range.
Victory lies ahead.
You are the instrument of my success and revenge, Shaman. Have you the ring?
Death to all who
At last.
oppose us.
Though the Grimscale do not root as hoped, it was entertaining to watch them panic and confusion when you laid low their so-called chieftain. You have my thanks and the gratitude of the Sindori of Silvermoon City. Please take one of these in thanks for the service that you have rendered.
We will have justice.
State your business. Keep your wits
Hello,
about you.
Shaman. You are a sight for sore eyes. I know it's crazy for me to be here with the Archmage overrun by the wretched. Baroness and his rangers have sworn to protect me on the condition that I get out of here as soon as I recover my cargo. What's that you have there? It looks vaguely familiar.
The reckoning
Oh,
is
you
at
sweet, sweet
hand.
shaman. I had no idea that these disgusting Grimscale Murlocs have also parted way with my navigation rudders. Without them, I would have no chance of navigating the seas again once we retake the Archmage and repair the ship. Thank you very much. Here, take this coin as a sign of my appreciation.
Shorel Oran.
Okay, now we'll go ahead and finish the rest. Have you done enough harm? Must you also disturb my slumber? What good does this violence serve? What is it done is done. I have failed my people. You have returned, Tashaho. Have you done enough? I no longer belong to this world and must admit defeat. The land has forever changed and nothing will ever be the same. Leave the pendant here with me, Tashaho. Maybe one day, long after the elves are gone, a new tree will grow on this very spot, amongst a burnt out forest and the husk of dead trees.
Anaria Shola.
These runestones protect the lands of in Eversong from becoming tainted by the scourge. The western runestones failed long ago, forcing us to burn the ground around it. As long as I live, I won't allow the remaining runestones to fail us. That is my oath.
We will have justice.
You must have been sent by someone at Fairby's village. I knew it wasn't just be a matter of time before help arrived.
Time is of the essence.
Ancient runestone once powered a protective barrier across the Eversong border. Many were destroyed during the Arthur's attack, others were stolen. Of the three that remain, only this one has regained its powers. The runestones to the east might be salvageable, though. Take this crystal and install it with energy on the eastern runestone. The process should take but a minute. Beware, though, nearby scourge will be drawn to it and will seek to destroy it. Do not let them.
We will have justice.
Not yet. Fused crystal releases lots of its energies into a nearby runestone, successfully reactivating it.
Victory lies ahead. Stay the course.
Have you succeeded in powering the runestone yet, Tashaho?
Keep your wits about
Excellent.
you.
The defenses should hold off the scourge a bit longer. Thank you for letting us say hand, Tashaho.
Hold your head high.
Alright. Ooh. revered. Courier Dawnstrider.
What do you require?
Apothecary Dadra. It's going to take a bit of work, but I think we can save this blood elf's life.
Goodbye.
Yes.
Who are you? I feel so cold.
Shorel Aran.
Help me, stranger. I must reach Tranquil Glen. I cannot fail. The blood elf falls back into unconsciousness as his eyes go blank.
Time is of the essence.
Hello. Do not seek
What are you
death.
sending around for? Can't you see this boy needs immediate attention? By the looks of it, the plague is beginning to take over his body. Within minutes, not even a master apothecary like me will be able to save him. The animals south of the river all carry the plague in their blood. Go across the bridge and hunt that plague beast there. Bring me enough blood samples and I'll distill a serum capable of saving this blood elf. Hurry.
Trust no one.
I need to target something first.
I haven't got all day.
Well, did you bring me what I will need? Hurry, or the pretty blood elf boy is a goner.
Embrace the
Just in time,
shadow.
Tashaho. I was about ready to start digging a hole for a friend here. My potion seems to be working. He's coming too. Hey, I think he's trying to get your attention. Why don't you talk to him?
Dark Lady, watch over you.
What business have you?
Who are you? Oh,
We will have justice.
I'm too weak to continue. Oh wait,
Stay
Where?
the course.
where am I? You're not going anywhere just yet, handsome. Not until you regain your strength.
We will persevere. Shorel Aran.
I am too weak to continue. I carry a dire warning from Regent Lord Theron in the form of a letter. You'll have to deliver it for me. Take it to Arcanist Vandrel in Tranquil Glen. You'll find a town further to the south along this road. Go there and find Vandrel.
Hold your head high.
Arcanist Vandrel.
Anaria Shola.
Shaman, you don't happen to see a courier on your way here. We are awaiting word from Silver Moon City and their message is late. Arcanist Vandrel, what are the Forsaken doing here? The situation is far more grim than many have been led to believe. The Forsaken are here as allies in the fight against our common enemy, the Scourge. Trust me when I say this. Without them, the Ghostlands would be lost, and the Scourge would already have overrun all of Eversong Woods. But more than anything else, we need your help in reclaiming our once proud lands.
Enubelore Delana. Our enemies will fall. Farewell.
You have the letter?
Remember the sun well.
Finally, we waited for the response from the Regent Lord for weeks. Let me see here. Vandrel begins to read the letter. What's this? A dark presence? He senses a dark presence in the Ghostlands? No kidding, I gotta tell them that. This is what we've been waiting for?
Shorel Aran.
Awesome. I'm now in a spot where I'll be...
Keep your wits about you.
I know I've seen strains, but the Forsaken are here to help. You should speak with their leader, High Executor Maven. He's in tower on the west side of town. And Shaman, when you're done talking with him, return to me. I have something dire that needs to be dealt with immediately.
We will have justice.
What is it?
I have exactly what you need. Beware the living.
High Executor Maven.
What is it?
Tarn, report. What news of significance do you bring? Be quick about your business. Damn, Arphornius and I are in the middle of a strategic discussion.
Beware.
We
Our
Forsaken
enemy
are
is
here
abound.
because our...
Watch your back.
How long are Forsaken reinforcements arrive? Our provision here is tenuous. Your lady promised us more soldiers. We must be able to concentrate solely on Deathholm and the Scourge. Forsaken reinforcements. Undercity is stretched thin with the Scourge on all sides. No, this will be a matter of largely dealt with by the Blood Elves. We Forsaken are here as backup and advisors. Marvin, I don't want excuses. I want results. The Forest Riders aren't available, and we've received all that we can to get from Silvermoon for now. I cannot ignore the Shadowpine Trolls in Zulaman. They are right across our eastern border.
What now?
We Forsaken are here because of a common enemy with the Blood Elves, Darkron. He has returned and now commands the Scourge that are invading this land with the steadfast Deathholm to the south. Lady Sylvanas Windrider, who originally hails from these lands and used to be an elf, has a history with Dankora and wants him dead. No, I was right to begin with. Deathholm must come last. We must secure all the Gustlands first. I will not commit the forces here to battle against Dankora with enemies on our flank and rear. We will defeat him, Shaman, and you will help us do it.
Embrace the shadow.
Again, I strongly disagree with your view of strategic situation. Your plan would spread our forces too thin. You must leave us with not only a good force to assault Deathholm. I cannot in good conscience execute such a strategy. Disagree with me all you like, High Executor. I will weigh your counsel, and then we will take the steps to free Kel'Thas as I deem necessary. We shall continue this discussion anon.
Speak quickly.
Now, my friend, if you would be so kind as to return to Arcanus Vendrell, I know that he is very anxious to send you out on your first mission here in the Ghostlands. We're counting on you, Tashaho. Don't let us down.
Beware the living.
That's Starker Malithus.
What is it?
The High Executor is a very busy man, Shaman. Maybe I can help you with whatever you need.
Beware the living.
The corpse of trolls buried inside the Almani catacombs have been rising from the dead. I want you to go there and bring me back proof of their final demise. Some of these mummy trolls and their living counterparts carry juju, glowing objects that house an unknown power source. It's probably what is annihilating them. The catacombs lie within Sun Gray's Peak, directly to the east. I am told that the easiest way lies on the north face of the mountain. See to it, Shaman.
Trust no one.
Baladash Malinore.
Advisor Valdwin. It is a matter of import that you wish to speak on, Shaman. It may be inappropriate to seek an audience with Dame Arphornius.
Remember the Sunwell.
Shaman, our sources tell us that the trolls buried in the Almani catacombs inside Sungrease Peak have been rising from the dead. Dame Arphornius would have you investigate these catacombs and put on the torch any of the unanimated remains you come across as to prevent any more of these creatures from rising. The fastest way there is to head north out of town and take the first fork to the right. This will put you on the north side of the peak. So look to the south for the entrance.
Salama Ashalanore.
Magister Darius.
Maladash, Malanore.
Sindori and Forsaken share a common goal in the Ghostland Tashaho. Together, we shall defeat the Scourge, and who knows, perhaps the Forsaken will be valued by allies in our quest to reach Outline.
Farewell.
You've proven your loyalty to Krillin and have helped us defend it against the threat of the Scourge. Some of our most powerful magisters have come from Silver Moon to help us take the fight to the enemy's doorstep. They've rebuilt the arcane sanctum to the south and have driven the Scourge away from the surrounding area. They plan to launch an offensive onto Deathholm Darkon's stronghold. You would do well to join them, Tashaho. I'm sure they make use of the seasoned shaman like yourself.
The reckoning is at hand.
Glory to the Sindori.
Oh good, there you are, and just in time. There's much to be done.
The reckoning is at hand.
We're surrounded here, Shaman. The outlying villages have been overrun by a Scourge. You must head northeast to Sun Crown Village immediately and deal with the new Ravian Scourge menace. You can't miss them. They're spider-like creatures. There's no time to waste. Kel'Thuzos must be reclaimed.
Remember the Sunwell.
I am forsaken.
Rathis Tumor. Oh, hello there, Tarn. As you can see, I'm not open for business yet. Now, if you excuse me, I'm very busy.
Dark Lady.
How am I supposed to supply the war effort when I cannot even safely get my supplies here? I am promised an escort that never came, and then I had to leave one of my carts behind to the west when I was attacked by a band of ghouls. Want to help out and get me open for business in the process? Go down the western road out of town and past the graveyard. On the other side of the dead scar is a fork in the road. They told me that my cart had to be left on lies just beyond.
Trust no one.
A bounty hunter is hereby declared for the abomination known as Knuckle Rot and Luzran. These dreadful creations of Darkon are extremely dangerous and have been sighted patrolling near the howling and bleeding ziggurats. Individuals seeking to claim the reward must present the abomination's head to Deathstalker Rathael as proof of the deed.
Speak quickly. Goodbye.
Your gold is welcome here. We will have justice.
Magistrix Amania.
Glory to the Sindori.
Many an adventage can be gained from getting to know your enemy. Take that lesson to heart, Tashaho. The more we learn about the Scourge, the better prepared we are to defeat them.
Salama Ashalanore.
I hear the Amani trolls eat their enemies' hearts to steal their strength. They might just be onto something, Tashaho. With the proper treatment, the hearts of the unliving can produce potent elixirs. Hunt down the zombies that roam the dead scar and bring me their hearts. I'll show you the kind of enhancement we can perform to your physical prowess against the undead.
Time is of the essence. Hold your head high.
The dark energy that flows through the bodies of reanimated skeletons tends to accumulate primarily in their spine. I've discovered a simple method of instilling this energy into a potion that boosts our magical abilities against the undead. Bring me some spinal dust and I'll be glad to provide you with a sample. You'll find an ample number of skeletons wandering the dead scar west of here.
Farewell.
Everything has a price. We will have justice.
Apothecary Renzen then.
What do you require?
The drafts of fresh air that blow from Ember's song from time to time really upset my stomach, if you know what I mean.
Farewell.
To find a cure of the plague, we need to understand that it affects different creatures, and the most complex life forms to the lowest species. I've come here to study the Murloc since, like us, they've retrained free will and undeath. What makes the slowly mongrel so special? I need to find out Tashaho. Travel northwest and bring me their spine so I may study the accumulation of plague in their marrow. Who knows what secrets their little bones hold?
Watch your back.
I need to get closer.
Tell you what, let me find the elites first. And then on the way back, I can kill the other dead.
I can't loot that. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range.
that explains that. I have to wait a little bit longer for it to repopulate.
That's still recharging. That spell is active.
You know, I don't think it goes this way. Or maybe it was actually on the road right here.
I need to get closer.
Okay, one down, one to go.
It's
Go.
too far away.
Feel like I'm gonna be over here anyway. Let me just all of these in.
And you are...
Have you obtained those specimens I asked for of you, Tashaho?
Trust no one.
Excellent. These spines will be invaluable to my research. When I find a cure for the plague and work of my name spreads, I'll make sure to make mention of you. In the meantime, take these as a reward. You might as well need them if you decide to go back to the coast.
Farewell. What would you ask of death?
You have something to show me, Tashaho?
Trust no one.
Ah, Lozan and Nakarot. Not looking so tough anymore, are you? I can see you're still looking ugly as ever. Take one of these rewards, Tashaho. You've earned it.
Farewell.
If you made it this far, then you probably know about the Dead Scar and how to this day, mindless Scourge follow the path of destruction that Arthas created on his way to Silver Moon City. Makes yourself useful and thin down the Scourge's numbers in the Scar. If you prove your worth of salt, I'll be a good word for you.
Remember,
Why
patience.
didn't we do that last time? Oh, whatever.
The eternal sun guides us.
Do you have the zombie hearts I've requested, Tashaho?
Remember the sun well.
Take this draught, Tashaho. After you drink it, your physical strength against the Scourge will receive a boost. If you need more of this, bring me more hearts.
Farewell. Remember the
Feel
sun
the samples
well.
I've requested, Tashaho.
Stay the course.
Take this, Tashaho. You'll feel the difference immediately. Feel free to bring me more spinal dust. I can use as much as you can provide. Side effects? You might start feeling your joints aching up a bit. Nothing permanent, I assure you.
Salama Ashalanore.
Let's see.
What now? Watch your back.
Master Chef Mulder.
Your gold is welcome
Yes,
here.
what do you want, Taran? Can't you see I'm busy?
Keep your wits about
This
you.
is intolerable. I have nothing to work with here. Lady asked me to come from Silver Moon City to Desert Cuisina's benefits her station. No, but I get here and there is no food. You must go out, shaman, and bring me fresh kills so I might have something to prepare. Dame Authorius prefers the crunchy texture to her food. There are plenty of spiderweb lurkers to the southwest on the other side of the Dead Scar. Disgusting, I know, but that's what we have to work with.
Farewell.
This had better be good.
Just as soon as I get the rest of my supplies, I'll be open for business. The forces here aren't going to get very far if they can't purchase what they need to provide their trades. War zones can be such profitable places. Wouldn't you agree, shaman? Now, did you manage to fight your way through to my cart all through the knolls?
Remember, patience.
With the rest of my supplies, I can finally open shop. I'm sure with the High Executor will be pleased to hear that the war on Darkron and the Scourge can commence. And of course, there's a small matter of your recompense. Very well, shaman. Here is the coin that I alluded to. Do not Do be sure to drop by should you find yourself in need of any trade goods.
Beware the living. Victory for Sylvanas.
Anaria Shola. Salama
Can you believe
Ashalanore.
it? We have an actual functioning arcane sanctum up and running southeast of here. The Sanctum of the Sun. All manner of important matricers have come to take part of it. Of course, they've all forgotten about the Sanctum of the Moon. Not such remains of it and its energies have given rise to bizarre creatures. I'm not one to let good resources go to waste, however. Go to the Sanctum of the Moon and see if you can recover the crystallized essences from the creatures there.
Remember the Sunwell.
What business have you?
Ranger Balathan. The High Executor of Dame Foralis are making me wait, and I don't have time for this. My friends are out there dying, Shaman.
Keep your wits about
Shaman, I just can't sit here waiting for an audience with the High Executor or Dame Afarius. This cannot wait. We're dealing with the Shadowpine Trolls of Zora to the northeast across Lake Eleanor. But the lieutenant mishandled the attacks and we lost a lot of Forest Raiders. Then he just fell to pieces afterwards. Ranger Valana sent me here and Ranger Salissa to the Forest Raider Enclave for help. Please find them, Shaman. Valana was badly injured and the lieutenant's useless.
We will have justice.
Anu Belore Delanar.
Shaman, we're having difficulty with a group of night elves that have recently taken over a nearby island. They set up a small camp on the High Elf Line Nexus and Azeroth to the northwest. This is dirt path that leads up to just past the Dead Scar. I suggest that you lend us your aid by going there, investigating what they're up to, and slaying as many of the concentrated night elves as you can.
Hold your head high.
Speak quickly.
The Underblight mines to the southwest have been overrun by a clan of gnolls calling themselves the Black Paw. I don't need to remind you how important these mines are to us as a strategic asset in our ongoing campaign here in the Ghostlands. Take the south road out of town and follow the fort to the right, just past the ziggurat on the right there. It will be a short path to the west. Follow it. The ore must flow.
Beware the living.
Okay, and I believe that is gonna be it for today. So I'll go ahead and hearth and do all of that. So, to whoever watched, thank you very much. For the Dawn Fury, for the Horde, for Azeroth.